Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel and that is Zohar Sir's math classes. In the previous class, we have discussed some questions regarding the integration by partial fractions. So we are using proper rational functions and their respective representations of partial fractions in order to find the antiderivatives of the given functions. So there we are on exercise 7.5 and we are on question number 15. Question number 15 of the same exercise, that is integration by partial fractions. Question number 15 is all about integration of 1 divided by x raised to power 4 minus 1 into dx. Very much important question of this exercise, this one is. So, it is actually integration of 1 divided by x raised to power 4 minus 1. जैसे मैंने कहा न्यूमरेटर में कुछ भी हो सकता है, leave that, look on to the denominator, there we have x raised to power 4 minus 1, but in the denominator we should have the factors. So first we will try to factorize this x raised to power 4 minus 1. This can be written as integration of 1 divided by x square whole square minus 1 square into dx, right? Because x square whole square is again x raised to power 4. Now treat this x square as a and treat this one as b. It is a square minus b square, means a minus b into a plus b, and that is equal to integration of 1 divided by x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 into dx. Is that clear? Because a minus b into a plus b is obviously equal to a square minus b square. Now again in the denominator we have x square minus 1, x square plus 1, two quadratic factors, but quadratic factors should be in such a way that it cannot be factorized. But look on to the this factor x square minus 1, this can be written as x square minus 1 square. So it can be again factorized by the same method, by the same formula, a square minus b square. So that is equal to integration of 1 divided by x square minus 1 square can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 1, because a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square into x square plus 1 into dx. Now that has been expressed in terms of the factors x minus 1, x plus 1 and x square plus 1. X minus 1 is a linear factor, x plus 1 is a linear factor, x square plus 1 is again a quadratic factor. So first we will check whether this quadratic factor is factor can be factorized or not. It is that sort of factor which cannot be factorized. So it is of the form two linear factors multiplied with one quadratic factor. So this can be expressed in terms of its partial fractions as constant a divided by the first linear factor plus constant b divided by the second linear factor plus b cx plus d divided by the quadratic factor x square plus 1. So let 1 divided by x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 is equal to constant a divided by the first linear factor x minus 1 plus constant b divided by the second linear factor x plus 1 plus linear factor cx plus d divided by the quadratic factor, unfactorized quadratic factor x square plus 1. Right? Now from here you know, as usual we are multiplying both sides by the denominator of LHS. So यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा? 1 must be equal to a into x minus 1 cancel होके बचेगा a into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 plus यहाँ पे बचेगा b into x plus 1 cancel होके बचेगा x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus cx plus d into x square plus 1, x square plus 1 cancel होके बचेगा x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now as usual we are keeping this equation as equation number first. So now we need to find the value of constant a, constant b, constant c and constant d. First we will put x equal to 1, because 1 minus 1 is 0, this term will be eliminated. 1 minus 1 is 0, this term will be eliminated, we will get the value of a. So put x is equal to 1 in equation first. We get equation first में से x को put कर दो 1, तो यहाँ पे x है ही नहीं, तो implies क्या बचेगा? 1 must be equal to a into x को put किया है 1, that is 1 plus 1 इंटू 1 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 प्लस x को पुट करेंगे 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into anything is 0, so it is 0 plus x को पुट करेंगे 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into anything is 0, so it is here 0. So implies 1 must be equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 square plus 1 is again 2, 2 2s are 4, so 4a. So which further implies that a must be equal to 1 divided by 4. So we have obtained the value of constant a, and that is 1 divided by 4. Now we will try to find the value of constant b. For that we will put x equal to -1. x को पुट करेंगे -1 plus 1 0, टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है, -1 plus 1 0, ये टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है, तो obviously we can get the value of b. Now put x is equal to -1 in equation first. We get equation first में से x को पुट कर दो -1, तो क्या मिलेगा, 1 must be equal to x को पुट करेंगे -1, टर्म ही एलिमिनेट हो रही है, so 0 प्लस b इंटू x को पुट कर दो -1, so -1 इंटू -1 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 प्लस x को पुट कर दो -1 प्लस 1 इज 0, तो पूरी टर्म 0 आएगी, which further implies that 1 must be equal to, yes, -1 is -2, -1 square is +1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 into -2 is -4, so -4b. So implies b must be equal to -1 divided by 4. So in that way we have computed the value of constant b. Now the value of constant c and constant d cannot be calculated directly, because we cannot eliminate these two terms simultaneously by putting x equal to something. So if the value of c and d cannot be calculated by the substitution method, we know that we have another method, and that's equating the coefficients. Now from equation first we have, yes, what we have from the equation first, 1 must be equal to, multiple कर दो a into x square, that is ax cube, a into x into 1, that is plus ax, a into 1 into x square, that is plus ax square, and a into 1 into 1, and that is plus a. ओके, ये टर्म, अब यहां पे आ जाओ, b into x square, that is plus bx cube, yes, b into x into 1, and that is plus bx, b into -1 into x square, that is minus bx square, b into -1 into 1, that is minus b, right? b into x square, that is bx cube, b into x into 1, that is bx, b into -1 into x square, that is minus bx square, and b into -1 into 1, that is minus b. अब यहाँ पे आ जाओ, cx into x minus 1 into x plus 1 is x square, यहाँ पे ऐसे कर देंगे, plus cx plus d into x minus 1 into x plus 1 is obviously equal to x square minus 1, because a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. 1 square is obviously equal to 1. So this can be further written as implies 1 must be equal to ax cube plus ax square plus a plus bx cube plus bx minus bx square minus b plus cx into x square, that is plus cx cube, plus cx into -1 is minus cx, plus d into x square is plus dx square, and obviously plus d into -1 is minus d. Now this can be further written as, you can have the screenshot of this thing, okay, this can be further written as implies 1 must be equal to ax cube, bx cube, cx cube. x cube को कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा, a plus b plus c इंटू एक्स क्यूब। अब स्क्वायर वाले देख लो, ए एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस बी एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस डी एक्स स्क्वायर। तो एक्स स्क्वायर को कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा, प्लस टाइम्स ए माइनस बी प्लस डी, ए माइनस बी प्लस डी होल एक्स स्क्वायर। अब एक्स वाली टर्म्स को देख लो, ए एक्स प्लस बी एक्स माइनस सी एक्स। सो एक्स को कॉमन लेके आओ, ए प्लस बी माइनस सी इंटू एक्स। अब कॉन्स्टेंट टर्म्स कितनी है, प्लस ए माइनस बी माइनस डी प्लस ए माइनस बी minus d, like this. Is that clear? So two polynomials, in the LHS we have a constant polynomial, that's one, and in the RHS we have a cubic polynomial. Two polynomials are equal. When two polynomials are equal, obviously their corresponding coefficients are equal, which can be written as equating coefficients of x cube, equating coefficients of x cube, x square, x and constant terms on both sides. Constant terms on both sides we get, yes, what we get? A plus b plus c, a plus b plus c कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x क्यूब है, और यहां पे कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x क्यूब 0 है, सो मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 0। a माइनस बी प्लस डी मस्ट बी इक्वल, यहां पे x स्क्वायर भी नहीं है तो कोफिशिएंट 0 के बराबर है। यस, a प्लस बी माइनस सी मस्ट बी इक्वल, यहां पे x भी नहीं है तो कोफिशिएंट मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 0। एंड यहां पे कांस्टेंट टर्म है a माइनस बी माइनस डी, और यहां पे कांस्टेंट टर्म 1 के बराबर है। नाउ कीप दिस वन एज फर्स्ट, रोमन फर्स्ट, this one as second, this one as third, and this one as fourth. Now we have four equations, and just the we have calculated the value of a, calculated the value of b, so we need to calculate the value of c and d. So obviously c and d, two unknowns and four equations, so we can easily find the value of this b and this c and d. तो अगर हम फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में से देखेंगे, a का वैल्यू हमें मालूम है, b का वैल्यू मालूम है, so put the value of a here, b here, you can get the value of c. From first we have, yes, a plus b plus c, a का वैल्यू 1 divided by 4 plus b का वैल्यू minus 1 divided by 4 plus c must be equal to 0. So implies plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, so c must be equal to 0. So we have obtained the value of another constant, and that is c, which is directly equal to 0. Now move on to the next, that is we will calculate the value of d now. So from third a का value मालूम है, b का है तो d चाहिए. So from fourth we have, yes, a minus b minus d. So a का वैल्यू 1 divided by 4 minus times b का वैल्यू minus 1 divided by 4 minus times d, and that is equal to 1. So implies, या यहां से निकाल सकते थे, सेकंड से निकाल सकते थे, फोर्थ से निकाल सकते हो. So minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is 2 divided by 4. Clear? 4 common denominator है, 1 plus 1, that is 2 divided by 4. Minus d must be equal to 1. So implies minus d must be equal to 1, minus 2 divided by 4 is 1 by 2. So implies minus d must be equal to 1 divided by 2. So implies d must be equal to minus 1 divided by 2. So we have obtained the value of d as well. So constant a has its value 1 by 4, constant b has its value minus 1 by 4, constant c has its value as 0, and d has its value as minus 1 divided by 2. Now put the values of a, b and c, separate the integrals, you can easily find the integration. Therefore हमारा ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल जो था क्या था, वो Therefore ओरिजिनली हमारे पास इंटीग्रल था 1 डिवाइडेड बाई x माइनस 1 इंटू एक्स प्लस 1 इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 इंटू dx. Now that can be written as integration of, इसको हमने पुट किया है a डिवाइडेड बाई फर्स्ट लीनियर फैक्टर x माइनस 1 प्लस b डिवाइडेड बाई सेकेंड लीनियर फैक्टर x प्लस 1 plus cx plus d divided by the third linear factor, quadratic factor, and that is x plus 1, x square plus 1 whole dx. Now put the value of a, b, c and d there and separate the integrals. We will get that is equal to integration of, put the value of a, that is 1 by 4, so 1 divided by 4 whole divided by x minus 1 dx, plus integration of, put the value of b, that is minus 1 divided by 4 divided by x plus 1 into dx, plus integration of, put the value of c and d here, so c का value है 0, 0 into x plus, put the value of d, what is that, minus 1 divided by 2 whole divided by x square plus 1 into dx. Now take constants out of the integrals and find the integration. This can be written as 1 divided by 4 integration of 1 divided by x minus 1 dx, which is a special result. Minus 1 by 4 will come out of the integral. 1 divided by x plus 1 dx, again a standard result. 0 into x is 0, minus 1 by 2 बाहर आएगा, so minus 1 divided by 2 integration of 1 divided by x square plus 1 can be written as 1 square into dx. ये भी standard result, ये भी standard result, ये भी standard result. Apply the integration, we will get that is equal to 1 divided by 4. Integration of 1 divided by x minus 1 is obviously equal to log of mod of x minus 1. Minus 1 divided by 4 is as it is. Integration of 1 divided by x plus 1 is obviously log of mod of x plus 1. And minus 1 by 2 is as it is. Integration of 1 divided by x square plus a square is obviously equal to 1 by a, that is 1 by 1, tan inverse x by a, and that is tan inverse of x is x divided by a is 1 plus c, the constant of integration. And that is equal, यहाँ पे भी 1 by 4, यहाँ पे भी 1 by 4 कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा? Log of mod of x minus 1 minus log of mod of x plus 1 minus 1 by 2 tan inverse of x plus c, the constant of integration. So this can be further written as 1 divided by 4, treat x minus 1 as m and this one as n. So it is log m minus log n, that is log m divided by n. So 1 divided by 4 log of mod of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 tan inverse of x plus c. This is nothing else but the antiderivative of a most important question of this exercise, and that was integration of 1 divided by x raised to power 4 minus 1 into dx. So the antiderivative of this function is nothing else but 1 by 4 log of mod of x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 minus 1 by 2 tan inverse of x plus c. One of the brilliant questions, one of the most important questions of this exercise, and that is all about question number 15. Now move on to the next, and that is question number 16 of the same exercise. Question number 16 is all about integration of 1 divided by x into 1 divided by x into x raised to power n plus 1 dx. Again an important question of this exercise, very much important. 1 divided by x into x raised to power n plus 1. So again, take a look onto the denominator. There we have two factors, one is x and another is x raised to power n plus 1. अगर ये x plus 1 होता तो लीनियर, अगर x square plus 1 होता तो क्वाड्रेटिक, राइट? हमने इन्हीं दो कंसेप्ट्स के बारे में इनके रेस्पेक्टिव पार्शियल फ्रैक्शंस पढ़े, लेकिन x raised to power n यहाँ पे नहीं होना चाहिए. ये x raised to power n को हम डायरेक्टली पार्शियल फ्रैक्शंस में रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर सकते, तो फॉर दैट ये x raised to power n यहाँ पे नहीं होना चाहिए. एलिमिनेट होना चाहिए। तो एलिमिनेट कैसे होगा? सपोज इसको हम पुट करेंगे, पुट सम अनदर वेरिएबल सपोज टी, तो फिर रहेगा सपोज टी प्लस वन। लेकिन अगर हम इसको पुट करेंगे एक्स रेज पावर एन को, तो इसका डेरिवेटिव जो है एन इंटू एक्स रेज पावर एन माइनस वन वो होना चाहिए। लेकिन n इंटू एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन कहीं पे अवेलेबल नहीं है। n का तो छोड़ो, ये कांस्टेंट है, ले सकते हैं, लेकिन एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन होना यहाँ पे जरूरी है। सो क्या करेंगे? एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन से मल्टीपल भी करेंगे, डिवाइड भी करेंगे, या मल्टीप्लाई न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बाय एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन। मल्टीप्लाई न्यूमरेटर and denominator by x raised power n minus 1, we get what? Integration of, जब यहां पे मल्टीपल करेंगे तो आएगा x इंटू एक्स रेजर पावर n माइनस वन डिवाइडेड बाई एक्स रेजर पावर n माइनस वन इंटू एक्स रेजर पावर n प्लस वन इंटू dx. Clear? So this can be written as integration of x raised power n minus 1 divided by x raised power n minus 1 into x. In multiplication, when bases are same, powers must be added. So n minus 1 plus 1 is obviously equal to x raised power n into x raised power n plus 1 into dx. इससे क्या हुआ? इससे हम इजीली x रेज़र पावर n को पुट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इसका डेरिवेटिव n इंटू एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन। अब n लाना है तो n यहां पे मल्टीपल भी करेंगे और n बाहर डिवाइड भी कर देंगे, राइट? n को डिवाइड किया, n को मल्टीपल किया। ऐसा क्यों किया? क्योंकि एक्स रेज़र पावर n को अब हम पुट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इसका डेरिवेटिव n एक्स रेज पावर n माइनस वन अभी इस इंटीग्रल में अवेलेबल है। नाउ पुट Now put x raised power n is equal to t. Means first we have to apply the substitution method in order to bring this into the original form that we have discussed regarding these partial fractions, types of proper rational functions and their partial fractions. So put x raised power n is equal to t, so that since we need dx, so differentiating both sides with respect to x, so x रेज पावर n की डिफरेंशिएशन क्या आएगी? n x रेज पावर n माइनस वन इज इक्वल टू t की आएगी dt अपॉन dx. Separating the variables, n x रेज पावर n माइनस वन dx must be equal to dt. Therefore हमारा ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल एक्चुअली क्या है? 1 डिवाइडेड बाय n integration of n x raised power n minus 1 divided by x raised power n into x raised power n plus 1 into dx. This can be written as 1 divided by n integration of n x raised power n minus 1 into dx. n x raised power n minus 1 into dx, that is dt, divided by x raised power n को पुट किया है t, so t into t plus 1. Now obviously by substitution method we have reduced this integral into the first form, because in the denominator we have two factors, t minus 0 and t plus 1, both are linear, right? So इसको हम पुट कर सकते हैं into its partial fractions as a divided by the first linear factor t plus b divided by the second linear factor t plus 1. फिर इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे और लास्ट में t को रिप्लेस करेंगे बाय x रेज़र पावर n. लेट 1 डिवाइडेड बाय t into t plus 1 is equal to constant a divided by t plus constant b divided by t plus 1. Again multiplying both sides with t into t plus 1, we get 1 is equal to a into t, और t cancel, so a into t plus 1 plus b into t plus 1 cancel, so b into t. We need to find the value of constant a and constant b. For that, first we will try to find the value of constant a. So we have to eliminate this b. b eliminate कैसे होगा? जब t को डायरेक्टली पुट करेंगे 0. So put t is equal to 0. इसको फर्स्ट रखेंगे. Put t is equal to 0 in first. We have 1 must be equal to a into 0 plus 1 plus 0. So implies a 1 must be equal to a into 0 plus 1, that is a. So implies a का वैल्यू यहां पे आ रहा है, and what is that? Unity means 1. So आ गया कांस्टेंट a का वैल्यू. अब सिमिलरली हम कांस्टेंट b का वैल्यू निकालेंगे. फॉर दैट वी हैव टू एलिमिनेट a. तो a एलिमिनेट कैसे होगा? t को पुट करेंगे -1, बिकॉज -1 plus 1 will become 0. Now put t is equal to -1 in equation first. Equation first में t को पुट कर दो -1, तो 1 must be equal to yes a into t plus 1, that is a into, तो obviously ये -1 plus 1 0 बनेगा, प्लस b into t को पुट किया है -1. So implies 1 is equal to -b, means b is equal to -1. So we have obtained the value of constant a as 1 and constant b as -1. Substitute the value of a here, b here, separate the integrals, you can directly find the result. Therefore हमारा ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल था 1 divided by n integration of 1 divided by t into t plus 1 dt, and that is equal to 1 divided by n integration of 1 divided by t into t plus 1 किसके बराबर है? a divided by t plus b divided by t plus 1 whole dt, and that is further equal to 1 divided by n. Separate the integrals, integration of, put the value of a, that is 1 divided by t dt, plus 1 divided by n, integration of, put the value of b, that is -1 divided by t plus 1 into dt, and that is equal to 1 by n. 1 by t की इंटीग्रेशन ऑब्वियसली log of mod of t है, -1 बाहर आएगा, सो -1 डिवाइडेड बाय n. 1 डिवाइड बाय t प्लस 1 का इंटीग्रल जो है log of mod of t प्लस 1 और प्लस c द कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन. that is equal to 1 by n. यहां पे भी 1 by n, यहां पे भी 1 by n को कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा? log of mod of t minus log of mod of t plus 1 or plus c the constant of integration. This can be further written as 1 divided by n log m minus log n is obviously log m by n. So log of mod of t divided by t plus 1 plus c the constant of integration, and that is equal to 1 divided by n. The question was in terms of x, so we will replace t by x. So 1 divided by n log of mod of, put the value of t, what is that? X raised to power n divided by x raised to power n plus 1 plus c, and that is nothing but the antiderivative of an important question, and that is 1 divided by x into x raised to power n plus 1. So all about 16, move on to the next, and that is question number 17. Question number 17 is all about integration of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x dx. This is all about question number 17 of this exercise. Another important question. and it is integration of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x 2 minus sin x into dx. हमारे जो फैक्टर्स नो डाउट डिनोमिनेटर में है, टू फैक्टर्स 1 minus sin x एंड 2 minus sin x, लेकिन ये होने चाहिए थे x के फॉर्म में, ये sin x के फॉर्म में। तो सपोज हम sin x को यहां से हटा लेते हैं। कैसे हटाएंगे? अगर हम इसको पुट करेंगे टू t, लेकिन पुट तभी कर सकते हैं जब इसका डेरिवेटिव इसी इंटीग्रल में प्रेजेंट हो। तो sin x का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है? cos x, which is already present there. So first we are going to apply substitution method. Put sin x is equal to t, so that डिफरेंशिएट कर दो। sin x का डेरिवेटिव आएगा cos x, t का डेरिवेटिव विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x आएगा dt upon dx. Implies separating the variables, so cos x dx must be equal to what? dt. Therefore ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल हमारे पास है इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ cos x डिवाइडेड बाय 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x dx, and that can be written as integration of cos x dx. cos x dx का वैल्यू dt, so dt divided by 1 minus sin x means 1 minus sin x को पुट किया है t, so 1 minus t into 2 minus t. Now from here it is pretty simple, because in the denominator we have two factors, both are linear, non-repeated, so this can be put in the form a divided by first linear factor 1 minus t plus b divided by the second linear factor 2 minus t. Multiplying both sides by 1 minus t, 2 minus t. Find the value of constant a, constant b. Substitute the value of constant a here. Substitute the value of constant b here. Constant हैं बाहर आएंगे तो बाहर बचेगा a, जो वैल्यू आएगा 1 डिवाइड बाय 1 माइनस टी लॉग ऑफ मॉड ऑफ 1 माइनस टी, या इसे t माइनस 1 बना सकते हो। माइनस को कॉमन लेके आओ, माइनस को कॉमन लेके आओ, t माइनस 2 बना दो तो लॉग ऑफ मॉड ऑफ t माइनस 2 प्लस c. So from here it is pretty simple, because two linear factors are there in the denominator, and that can be expressed in terms of this partial fractions as yes, a divided by the first linear factor plus b divided by the second linear factor. So all about, you can proceed it from here. It's pretty simple. Now lies the question number 18 of the same exercise, and that is all about integration of x square plus 1 into x square plus 2 divided by x square plus 3 into x square plus 4 into dx. Very important question of this exercise. X square plus 1 into x square plus 2 divided by x square plus 3 into x square plus 4. Since x square into x square is x raised to the power 4, x square into x square is x raised to the power 4, the degree of numerator is 4, the degree of denominator is again 4. So degree of numerator is equal to the degree of denominator. It's not a proper rational function. It's an improper rational function obviously. So first we have to reduce it into the proper rational function. But before that, अगर हम देखेंगे x square into x square x raised to the power 4 means numerator में भी एक बाइक्वाड्रेटिक या जिसे हम कहेंगे कॉटिक पॉलिनोमियल आएगा, और डिनोमिनेटर में भी एक बाइक्वाड्रेटिक या कॉटिक पॉलिनोमियल आएगा। तो बाइक्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल को फिर सुप्लिट करना इनटू इट्स फैक्टर्स बहुत मुश्किल होगा, बहुत लेंथी प्रोसेस हो जाएगी। इसलिए हम क्या करेंगे, हम x एक वेरिएबल है, x स्क्वायर भी एक वेरिएबल है, तो सपोज इस वेरिएबल को हम ट्रीट करेंगे एज t, पुट नहीं करेंगे, सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड अप्लाई नहीं करेंगे। क्यों? क्योंकि x स्क्वायर को अगर हम पुट करेंगे तो 2x होना चाहिए, लेकिन 2x कहीं पे नहीं है, तो सपोज इसको हम ट्रीट करेंगे एज t। अगर हम इसे ट्रीट करेंगे एज t, सो दिस कैन बी रिटन एज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ, तो x स्क्वायर के बदले t मींस t प्लस 1 इंटू t प्लस 2 डिवाइडेड बाय t प्लस 3 इंटू t प्लस 4। अब वेरिएबल यहां पे चेंज होगा एंड दैट इज dt, बिकॉज ये था इन टर्म्स ऑफ x और ये आएगा इन टर्म्स ऑफ dt। अब देखो t प्लस 1 t प्लस 2 t प्लस 3 t प्लस 4, इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना बहुत आसान है। तो इस पे हम अब अप्लाई करेंगे मेथड ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन बाय पार्शियल फ्रैक्शंस। लास्ट में जो वैल्यू आएगा इंटीग्रेशन करके t के फॉर्म में, वहां पे हम t को फिर रिप्लेस करेंगे बाय एक्स स्क्वायर। तो ये थोड़ा सिंपल प्रोसीजर रहेगा। वरना हमें क्वाड्रेटिक बाइक्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल को लेना है, बाइक्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल को लेना है, तो इसमें जब फिर फैक्टराइजेशन करेंगे तो बहुत हेक्टिक प्रोसेस हो जाएगी, इसलिए हमने ट्रीट किया है एक्स स्क्वायर को एज टी। तो अब देखो, दिस कैन बी रिटन एज वायर, यहां पे साइड में लिखेंगे वायर एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू टी। एक्स स्क्वायर को हमने टी के बराबर लिया है, तो दैट इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ, मल्टीपल कर दो, t इंटू टी इज टी स्क्वायर प्लस t इंटू 2t इज 2t प्लस 1 इंटू टी इज t एंड प्लस 1 इंटू 2 इज 2 डिवाइडेड बाय, यहां पे आएगा t स्क्वायर प्लस 4t प्लस 3t प्लस 3 4 12 इंटू dt। This can be further written as integration of t square plus 2t plus t and that is 3t plus 2 divided by t square plus 4t plus 3t and that is 7t plus 12 into dt. Now look on to the integral. It's not a proper rational function. So first we have to reduce this into the proper rational function by long division. Means t square plus 70 plus 12 से divide करेंगे, t square plus 70 plus 12 से हम divide करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे, यस, टी स्क्वायर प्लस 3t प्लस 12। तो एक पॉलिनोमियल से दूसरे पॉलिनोमियल को डिवाइड कैसे करते हैं, यहां पे भी हाईएस्ट पावर टर्म लोकेट कर दो, यहां पे भी हाईएस्ट पावर टर्म लोकेट कर दो। तो यहां पे टी स्क्वायर है, यहां पे टी स्क्वायर हो, तो टी स्क्वायर का क्या मल्टीपल करेंगे, वो टी स्क्वायर ही बनेगा, दैट इज 1 ऑब्वियसली, सो 1 से कर दो, 1 इंटू 12 दैट इज प्लस 12, यहां पे टी स्क्वायर प्लस 3t प्लस 2 है, सॉरी ये 12 नहीं है, 2 है, यस, 1 into 12 and that is 12, 1 into 70 that is plus 70, 1 into t square and that is t square। सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, माइनस बनेगा, माइनस बनेगा, माइनस बनेगा, माइनस टी स्क्वायर प्लस टी स्क्वायर कैंसल, माइनस 70 प्लस 3t is minus 4t and minus 12 plus 2 is obviously minus 10. So this can be written as quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. So that is equal to integration of, what is quotient 1 plus what is remainder, minus 4t minus 10 divided by what is divisor, t square plus 70 plus 12 whole dt. Is that clear? Now this can be written as, yes, integration of, separate the integrals, this is 1 dt plus integration of, माइनस को कॉमन लेके आओ तो माइनस यहां पे आएगा, मीन्स 4t प्लस 10 डिवाइडेड बाई t स्क्वायर प्लस 70 प्लस 12 into dt. Now this can be further written as integration of 1 dt minus times integration of 4t plus 10 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12 कहां से आ रहा है, यहां से आ रहा है, मीन्स t plus 3 into t plus 4, तो इसको हम वापस फैक्टर्स में रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, t plus 3 into t plus 4 dt. अब देखो, the degree of numerator is 1, the degree of denominator is 2, so obviously it is a proper rational function and we can directly apply integration by partial fractions. तो ये चीज, इसका इंटीग्रेशन तो obviously t होगा, और ये चीज जो है इसको अप्लाई करेंगे इंटीग्रेशन by partial fractions. So since in the denominator we have two factors, both are linear, non-repeated, so it can be put in the form a divided by first linear factor plus b divided by second linear factor. So let 4t plus 10 divided by t plus 3 into t plus 4 is equal to constant A divided by the first linear factor t plus 3 plus constant B divided by the second linear factor t plus 4. Is that clear? Now this can be further written as implies multiplying by the denominator of LHS, so there we will get 4t plus 10 must be equal to A into t plus 3 cancel होगा, so t plus 4 plus B into t plus 3 cancel होके बचेगा t plus 4 cancel होके बचेगा t plus 3. Keep this equation as equation number first as usual. So obviously put t equal to minus 3, you can locate the value of A. Put t is equal to minus 4, you can locate the value of B. तो A और B का वैल्यू आ गया, A का वैल्यू यहाँ पे सबस्टिट्यूट करोगे, B का वैल्यू यहाँ पे सबस्टिट्यूट करोगे. सो इसकी इंटीग्रेशन फिर A कांस्टेंट है बाहर आएगा, B कांस्टेंट है बाहर आएगा, इसकी इंटीग्रेशन आएगी log ऑफ मॉड ऑफ A बाहर आएगा, इंटीग्रेशन आएगी log ऑफ मॉड ऑफ, बिकॉज 1 डिवाइडेड बाय t plus 3 की इंटीग्रेशन log ऑफ मॉड ऑफ t plus 3 और प्लस b जो है कांस्टेंट है बाहर आएगा, तो इंटीग्रेशन आएगी log ऑफ मॉड ऑफ t plus 4 प्लस c द कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन और बचेगा ये 1 जिसकी इंटीग्रेशन आएगी t प्लस. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ t का अपना वैल्यू पुट करोगे, हमने t को ट्रीट किया था x स्क्वायर, तो यहां पे भी x स्क्वायर डाल दो प्लस यहां पे a का वैल्यू डाल दो log ऑफ मॉड ऑफ x स्क्वायर प्लस 3 प्लस यहां पे b का वैल्यू डाल दो log of mod of x square plus 4 plus c would be the required antiderivative of the most important question of this exercise, and that was question number 18. And that is all about question number 18. You can have you can proceed it from here and you can locate the result, locate the antiderivative in just 2 or 3 steps. So that is all about question number 18 of this exercise. Now there are some more questions of this exercise, but that we will discuss in the next class.